subtract 12 minus 15. Okay, so in this question, what happened was this question is written in a vertical form. Let's see what happens when the question is written in the vertical form, right? So let's say this was the original question, 12 minus 15. We did in question number 1. And question number 2, it's written as 12 minus 5. Okay, so let's continue. So what is 12 minus 5, right? In the previous question we did 10 minus 5, we had the answer. Let's see what happens with 12 minus 5. Let's pick up 12 of the apples, right? I'll just pick up 12 of the apples and let's see what happens over here. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you. 1 second, please. It says 1 minute. Hello, students. 1 minute. This is my screen right now. Hello. Sorry. I'm sharing. Okay, stop sharing screen. I'll redo it. Share entire screen. Okay. How about now? Okay. Okay. Students, let's continue with the question. And the question said that there was 12 minus 5, right? So let's suppose we have 12 apples over here and we want to see what would be 12 minus 5, right? So let's continue. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. We do. Okay, there's another set of apples, right? We're just taking apples for today. In the next class, we'll use a different picture, or in this class also we can use different. It's just that we are doing this, okay? So let's count. If there were 12 apples we had, and someone ate 5 of those, right? 1 is eaten, 2nd is eaten, 3rd is eaten, 4th is eaten, and 5th is eaten. Let's see how we can do the same question in a different manner. Now let's see what is left with us, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, right? So can I say this 1 apple is left, 2nd apple is left, 3rd is left, 4th apple, 5, 6, and say after 6 we have, I want you to say it out loud. The last one would be 7. That means if we subtract 5 out of 12, our answer should be 7 over here. 7 should be our answer. That means 7 apples are left. Okay, let's try one more question. Let's try the next question. Okay, the next question says, oh, wow, this is an odd number. Previous question was an even number, and this is an odd for us now. Let's say the next question number 3 says, subtract 13 minus 5. Let's see what is 13 minus 5, right? So if we continue, okay, let's take shapes over here. Let's take boxes. Okay, we pick up a new shape. We'll say we have boxes over here. Let's suppose if we have 13 boxes, 1 box, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. These are 13 squares we have, right? So if we need to subtract 5 out of these, right? So if we need to remove 5, what can we do? We can remove this. We can remove this. 1 is removed. Second is removed. Third is removed. We remove the fourth. We remove the 5. Now let's see if we can count these. Okay, before counting these, let's shade them and see if we would find the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it should be, okay, I'll give you the answer, and it's an 8 over here. Let's count it again. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And what is after 6? I think it's a 7, right? 7 and 8. That means 13 minus 5 is 8. Okay, let's try one more question. Let's see what do they have for us. Okay, the next question is quite simple. Let's try doing it. Okay, the question number 4 says subtract. Subtract means remove. Okay, and the question says 8 minus 5. Okay, the easiest way to do or count when a number is 10 or less than 10 is using by your fingers, right? So if we close our two thumbs, right? Or let's suppose if we close two fingers, one thumb and one finger, how many fingers are open, right? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Since we closed two and the total were 10. So now 8 fingers are open. Can you close one hand? So if you close one hand, how many fingers are left open? I think they should be, you keep your answer there, we'll do it with the same, right? We'll try it again and we'll match the same answer. Okay, let's suppose if we have circle this time, one circle, two, right? We have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, and we have 8 circles, right? We need to subtract 5 out of it. 8 minus 5. That means we need to remove this circle, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, and fifth circle. And I hope the number of circles over here are exactly how many fingers were left. Let's do it. Let's count. 1, 2, and 3. That means 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, I hope you got the same answer because we are doing subtracting 5 right now. Okay, wonderful. Let's see what else we can do. Question number 5. Okay, the next question says subtract 5 minus from a 5. Okay, so if you have 5 candies, right? If you have 5 sweets or 5 candies and you eat all 5, what are you left with? Think right now. Someone gave you 5 candies, right? You did a good question, you got a good thing. You got 5 candies. You ate the first candy. Now you've got 4. You ate the second candy. Now you have 3. You eat the third candy. You're left with 2, right? You eat the fourth candy. You're left with 1. But if you eat the fifth one, if you eat everything, what are you left with? You're left with nothing. And nothing in maths is known as a 0, right? Nothing would be a 0. Let's do an example. Let's take stars. Okay, let's put some stars and see what would we be left with. If we had 1 star, if we have the second star, the third star, the fourth star, and the fifth star, right? We have 5 stars over here, but we need to remove all 5 stars. That means we don't want this star, 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 and even the last one, we don't want any stars. This means we had 5 things, we had the 5 stars, and we gave it to someone else. And right now, we do not have anything. So I hope your answer was the same. It was a 0, right? Let's look at the next example we have, right? The next example would be, let's move on to the next question. Question number 6. We'll try to do as many questions as we can, and we do some from the test, and the remaining you need to complete, right? So that you will have an understanding what we studied today and what you learned today, okay? The question number 6 says, subtract, okay? It says 6 minus 5, okay? If you're taking out 5 from a 6, let's see how we can do that. Let's suppose we have 6 triangles. One triangle, the second triangle, right? The third triangle. Triangle is a shape which has 3 sides, okay? And the square was a shape which had 4 sides. 3 means triangle, okay? Let's go there. So these are our 6 triangles. Triangle number 1, triangle number 2, triangle number 3, triangle number 4. After 4, I think it is. You say it loud at your end. It's 5, right? And the last one would be 6. So if we have 6 triangles, we remove 5 triangles from it, right? We remove one triangle, we remove the second triangle, we remove the third triangle, we remove the fourth triangle, and we remove the fifth triangle. How many triangles are we left with? Can anyone give me the number? I hope we both have the same answer, right? Okay, let's see what our answer is. Okay, and our answer is 1. We are left with 1. So if you have 6 things, if you give away 5, you are left with 1. Okay, let's move on to the next question. I hope I'm not going very fast. Okay, I'll try to keep up to your pace. The next question says, the question number 7 says, subtract 10 minus 5. This is a question that we have done previously. Let's do it quickly. You've got, how many fingers do you have? How many fingers are there in your hands? Let's count them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow, you got 10 fingers, right? We have 10 fingers. Now let's close the 5, remaining 5, okay? So if we, out of 10, if we close 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, right? That means 5 fingers are closed. Now let's count the open fingers. Those would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's get the answer. That would be a 5. And I hope we all got the same answer. Okay, moving on to the next. I hope you're together with me in the same lesson, right? Let's move on to the next question. Oh, this is nice. This question says, the question, okay, I'll just keep this question on the screen so that we have a reference question. Question number 8. The question says, subtract 7 minus 5, because we are doing subtraction by 5, right? So let's pick up anything. Let's again say we have squares, right? If we have 7 squares, 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4, 5, sorry, 4, 5, 6, and we've got the 7th square, right? And if we need, let's number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5, it is 6. And after 6, it is a 7, right? So we need to remove how many? We need to remove 5. We go the other way around. We remove this. We remove this. The second removal, right? We remove the third. We remove the fourth. And we remove the fifth. So there were 7 boxes over squares over here. And we colored 5, which we don't need. So how many are left? We are left with 2 boxes, right? And 2 is what we require. Okay, let's see. One more. This is good. Now the question says, the next question do you have is, let's do the question number 9. It says, subtract 11 minus 5. But we need to see 11 is a 2-digit number, right? 11 comes after 10. 11 is one more. 10 plus 1 is 11, right? So let's see what we can do over here. Let's again take the apples, right? 11 apples. 1 apple. 2 apples. Sorry. If we have 2 apples, let's take the third apple, right? Okay, let's pick up the third apple. We have the fourth apple, right? We have the fifth apple. We have sixth apple. I hope you're counting with me. And this is, I'll stay quiet over here. I'll kill the next one. This is the eighth apple. Okay, and let's put some more. 9. How many more do we need? 9 plus, okay, 9 plus 1 is 10. And 10 plus 1 would be 11. Okay, so let's number them. The first apple, right? The second apple, the third apple, fourth apple, fifth, sixth, 7. After 7, we have 8. Oh, that's great. 8, 9. Very good answer. 10. And we have 11 over here. Okay. The easy way is to count from the back. Okay. Let's see. We don't need 5 apples. Let's remove 5 apples. 1 apple we don't need. Second apple we don't. 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many apples are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means 11 minus 5 is equals to 6. Okay, let's try one more question. And I hope we got the same answer. Okay, and if you got the same answer, very good. If you have any problems, we'll look into the next example. Okay, let's try to study the next question. The next question says, Okay, the next question says, okay, let's do that. Subtract 13 minus 5. Okay, we did the apples in the previous question. In this question, we look at circles. Let's suppose if we have circles, okay? Let's make 13, 1, 3, 13 circles. One circle, two circles, three circles, four circles, five circles, okay? Six circles, seven circles, eight circles, right? Nine circles, 10, 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Okay, so let's label them. So we start writing numbers. We say one circle, one. It's only one. After one, we have two. After two, we have three. 3 plus 1, 4 circles. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay? And what is 10 plus 1? Oh, great. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 1, 12. And 12 plus 1 is 13. How many circles we don't want? That is after the minus sign. So we have to minus, or we have to subtract 5 circles. Okay, so let's start counting the 5 circles that we don't need. We start from the end. 1 circle we don't need. 2 we don't need. Third we don't need. 4 and 5. That means I colored 5 circles with green color, and we don't want those circles, right? So we say we don't want these circles. So we remove these circles, right? We don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, and we don't want this. Let's see what are we left with. What is the biggest number? Can you see over here? Is 1 the biggest number? I don't think so. 1 is the smallest. Is 5 the biggest number? Is this 5 the biggest number? No, I don't think so. 5 is not the biggest, right? So what is the biggest number? I think our biggest number is 8 over here. That means 13 minus 5 is equals to 8. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay, if the next question says 7 minus 5, let's do 7 minus 5. Okay, subtract 7 minus 5. Okay, let's see what is 7 minus 5. We have done the shapes. Let's take some stars. Okay, let's see if we have 7 stars. 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. Okay, 4 stars, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, let's count them. 1 star, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7, right? So if we have 7 stars and we have to subtract 5 out of that, remove 5, okay? Let's shade 5. We start from the biggest number. We don't want the 7. We don't want the 6. We don't want the 5. Up till now, how many have we removed? We have removed 1, 2, and 3. Let's remove the fourth, number 4. And when we remove number 3, how many have we removed? We have removed 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. How many stars are we left with? We are left with 1 star, and we're left with 2 stars. That means 7 minus 5 would be equal to 2. Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Now do another question. If we have a question that says subtract 8 minus 5. Okay, in our last question we did 7 minus 5, that was equals to 2. Agreed? But this question says 8 minus 5. Let's do it again. Okay, let's make some circles over here. If we would make circles, can I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if we have 8 circles, right? Let's number them. 1 circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It does not make any difference where you write the numbers, right? I write them here and there, but you have to write 8 numbers. So 8 is the biggest number we have, right? So from the biggest number, we start removing 5 circles. Let's find the biggest number. Is 1 the biggest? No. Is 4 the biggest? No. 8 is the biggest number. Let's remove the first circle, 1 circle. After 8, one number small is 7. We remove the 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. What is 6 minus 1? Is 5. And 5 minus 1 is 4. So how many circles are we left with? We start counting. We are left with 1 circle, 2 circle, and 3 circles. That means our answer is 3. Okay, so now let's try the questions from the test. Right? On the right corner of your page of the website, it says test. Let's go and try the test. Let's do some questions from the test. Okay, I'm clicking on it. Let's find some answers. Okay, let's begin. It says let's begin. Okay, great. So just a minute, please. Okay. The first question that we can have is, let's pick up the good better question, right? Should I go with the first question or the second question? Let's go with the first question, okay? The first question says, question number 1 from the test. It says, subtract 8 minus 5. Very lucky of you. Did we do this question recently? I'll give you a few seconds to answer this. You keep looking on the screen. Maybe you will find the answer. Wow. Just look over here. We did this question as a previous question, right? We are so lucky. We already have the answer. How? If we have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's remove how many? Let's remove 5. We remove this, we remove this, we remove this. 4 and 5. The 4 options are given there. Option number 1 is 4 the 4 correct answer. Option number B is 3 is the correct answer. Option number C is 13 the correct answer? And option number D says, is 6 the correct answer? Okay. How many numbers were left? What is the biggest number? 1, 2, and 3. That means 3 is the biggest possible number. That is 8 minus 5 is 3. Very good. Let's try one more. Question number 2. Okay. So question number 2, sorry. Let's get back to the screen. And the question number 2 says, subtract 14 minus 5. You cannot draw the shapes every time, but you can write the numbers, right? So if you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. If we write the numbers from 1 till the biggest number, what is the biggest number? 14. If we remove, and the options we have for the answer, option number A is 9. Option number B is 6. Option number C is 19. And option number D is 10. Let's see what is our answer. If we need to subtract 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we start removing the number 5 numbers. We remove 1 number, we remove second number, 3 number, 4, 5. So what is the biggest number we are left with? This number is 14 minus 5 is 9. That means option A is your correct answer. Okay, let's try one more. So you select, for those who selected 9, very good. For those who did a mistake, let's try again until we find the correct answer, okay? No worries. Okay, question number 3. We will practice till we perfect, okay? Subtract 13 minus 5. So again, let's do the same thing. Let's write the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, and 10. 11. Where do we have to go? Till 13. 1, 3, 13. 11, 12, and 13. Let's try this question.
I'll write down the options. Option number one is, option number one is 10. Is 10 your answer? Let's see. Option number B is 8. Is 8 your answer? We will solve and check. Option number C is 6. And option number D is 9. So out of A, B, C, D, one of them is the correct answer. Okay, let's see which one is our correct answer. Okay, so 13 minus 5. Okay, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the biggest number is 8. That is option B. So that is our answer. Okay, I hope you understood this lesson, and please complete the test, complete all the questions. Okay, and you will find the answers. Okay, once you click on the answer, the website will tell you whether it's correct or wrong. Okay, best of luck, take care.